You hurt your family. You hurt your family, your victims. So many people lose out. You lose out on every dream, every opportunity that life has afforded you. Don't give up. Don't make a bad decision. One bad decision can cause you a lifetime of pain. Another thing, to the men of our community, it's time to stand up. If it was your child, your son, your daughter, would you be feeling what the family feeling now?
Yes. I have.
It's time to stop talking about it and be about it.
Yeah. All right.
We need mentors in our city. We run a program called Community Co-op. We need help. We need good men, upstanding men, to teach our young men how to be men. It's not about violence. We can bring it back. We can start all over again. And today is a day for a new beginning here in St. Petersburg.
Absolutely. All right.
The mayor said that it started on Central. For all you that is natives here in St. Petersburg, Central is the center of our city.
All right. Yes, it is.
And what a good place to start, right in the middle. I pray for the families, I pray with the families, but men, it's time for us to stand up as men to do our job.
Amen. Absolutely.
Our women have done it long enough, but they can't teach our young boys how to be men. Amen. Thank you for your listening ear. Back to the mayor.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you for sharing your story. You know, in City Hall, we're going to do everything that we can to address the root causes. But what we do has to be sustainable. It can't be window dressing. It can't be quick fixes, because that doesn't benefit anybody. That's been our history here. We do things that look good today, but tomorrow they don't work. So the fixes we do, the efforts we make, they've got to be for the long term. They've got to be sustainable. Giving people a second chance and being a second chance city is who we need to be.
Yeah.
Because people need a second chance.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves a second chance. We put those policies in place in our city for our employees, but those are policies that need to be in place throughout the city. And we need our businesses to step up in the community and give people a second chance. And we can do some of these things now, but part of our challenge is guns. In Washington and in Tallahassee, they don't seem to care too much about the number of guns on the streets. In fact, right now they're talking about passing laws to make it easier to carry them.
Yeah, that's right.
In colleges, in the open, that's not what we need. And unfortunately, in Tallahassee, they've passed laws that say that if we on the local level, whether it's the city or the county, if we try and do something about guns, they're going to fine us and they're going to criminally prosecute us. That's what they've done. But that's not going to stop us.
All right.
Because we're going to look for other solutions to try and get guns off the streets. If you know somebody that has a gun that you know shouldn't have it, tell someone. If you know somebody that has a gun that shouldn't have it, encourage them to turn it in. There are amnesty programs. We don't want to prosecute them. We just want their gun off the street.
All right.
If you know somebody that committed a crime and you don't speak out about it and someone got hurt, you're letting that person potentially hurt someone else.
Yeah.
That's not what we need in this community. We have to talk. We have to communicate. We have to be willing to help each other. And that means you got to be willing to speak out. Because when you see something that isn't right, you got to speak out about it. Because if you don't, it's going to happen again. And then another family is going to be mourning the loss of someone. And we've mourned enough. It's been enough. So I want to thank all of you all for being here today. Contact your state legislators and tell them, don't do that to us. Let us have the right to stop things that are going on in our community that shouldn't be. continue to speak out and speak out loudly when you see something you know is wrong, to support your neighbors, to care for your neighbors, because that's who we are. That's why we're here. That's why love your neighborhood. That's why we want to stop here, because that's what we need to do. We need to love our neighborhoods, and we need to love our neighbors. Because if we're not doing that, then we're going to have problems as a community, and that's not who we are.
Right.
That's not who this community is. I know that. So I want to thank all of you for being here today. These steps that we took today are just the first steps. They can't be the last.
All right.
They have to be the first steps that we're taking toward taking back our community. It doesn't end today, it begins today. Enough is enough. Thank you all so much.